Good morning owners, board members and managers of Impact Fertilizer Group. This morning we come to you with an innovation that will change the way you do business for the better. An innovation that will allow you to offset costs while contributing to an environmentally sustainable future for both your organisation and the local community of Geelong. My name is Nathan Foster and I am joined today by William Sullivan and Philip Derbyshire. Our idea is a simple yet overwhelmingly effective one. It begins in Geelong, home to one of your fertiliser manufacturing plants. We begin by developing a collection service in which we travel to various cafes and restaurants, initially in the Geelong area and then surrounding areas, collecting their wasted coffee ground. We bring this collection to you, Impact Fertilizers, to use to offset the amount of soil that is required in order to manufacture an ammonia-based fertiliser. The science behind why this initiative is beneficial to Impact Fertilizers as an organisation is not quite as simple as our business model, though. Used coffee grounds contain high levels of nitrogen, something that regular soil included in the production process of ammonia-based fertilizers does not contain. As you would likely know, nitrogen is the most important nutrient in soil and plant growth, and adding nitrogen to regular soil is a time-consuming and costly process in the fertilizer manufacturing cycle, a process that requires copious amounts of soil, water and natural gas while expending huge carbon gas emissions in the process. I'll now hand over to Phil.
Now you may be thinking, what kind of effect will this have on your costs? Well, in 2012, the people of Australia wasted 67,500 tonnes of coffee grounds. In that same year, Impact Fertilizers produced 200,000 tonnes of fertiliser. If we were to use all of the coffee grounds in Australia to equal the soil used in your fertilizers, we would be able to offset almost 34% of the soil required. This would mean that the nitrogen-rich grounds would negate the need for the soil to be modified to become rich in nitrogen. This leads to a reduction in costs due to the reduced use of water, natural gas and soil. This will also lead to less carbon gas being emitted into the atmosphere. Obviously, it is near impossible to collect all of Australia's coffee waste, and so our business model incrementally increases each year dependent on success. We start in Victoria, collecting 5,000 tonnes of ground coffee waste. This collection of 5,000 tonnes will allow for the offsetting of 2.5% of all soil used. We will then increase exponentially from there. I'll now pass on to Will.
The implementation of coffee ground into Impact Fertilizers product opens up the potential idea that Impact could start a new line of fertiliser, one with the environmental green tick. Implementing this green tick of approval will improve Impact Fertilizers' corporate social responsibility standing. Also, this will add an initiative to the annual sustainability report. With this new fertiliser that we are helping to make, if Impact charged an extra $5 per bag of fertiliser, we would ask for every bag sold we receive $2.50 from it. In addition to this green practice, we would also like to run an eco-friendly schools project, teaching young kids of today about sustainability practices, things like veggie patches. With this, we would also ask in return if we can use some of your fertiliser to run these projects with the council and government's funding and approval. Thank you for listening to our pitch.